Hey, that's for real.
Okay, so we start the recording. To begin, on behalf of Jack and Dulcie, I would like to thank everyone for joining us today to celebrate the union of Jack and Dulcie in the beautiful gardens of the Happy Days Retirement Village. My name is Terina Sylvester. I am a marriage celebrant duly authorised to solemnise this marriage in accordance with the laws of Australia. They are here before you here today to show everyone their love and commitment to each other and their loved ones. You will hear Jack and Dulcie make their promise of love. Marriage is a work of love and kindness. In a good marriage, all of life's most important relationships are held. A best friend, a teacher, a listener, and most importantly, a rock of support by which to travel through life. Jack and Dulcie have chosen to spend their twilight years as a married couple, to declare to all their devotion and love. And now we will have a reading by Amanda. Dulcie asked for a religious reading, so Amanda, if you'd read the Corinthians.
Oh, 1 Corinthians.
Oh, yeah. Is it on?
Thanks, Dad.
Turn it on.
Thank you for asking me to do this reading, Dulcie. Our reading today is from 1 Corinthians chapter 13, the way of love. If I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I am a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. And if I have prophetic powers, and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have faith so as to remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. If I give away all I have, and if I deliver up my body to be burned, but have not love, I gain nothing. Love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. Remember that, Dulcie. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends. As for prophecies, they will pass away. As for tongues, they will cease. As for knowledge, it will pass away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part, but when the perfect comes, the partial will pass away. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. When I became a man, I gave up childish ways. For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I have been fully known. So now, faith, hope, and love abide, these three, but the greatest of these is love.
Thank you. Beautiful reading. I am duly authorised by law to solemnise marriages according to law. Before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people, to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack and Dulcie have asked that you all be part of their special day by becoming involved in their ceremony. They have requested that you give them to each other in marriage and that you collectively give them away. With this in mind, I now ask all of you to please say we do if you bring Jack and Dulcie to be married to each other.
Yeah.
Thank you. Will you, Jack, take Dulcie to be your wife? to share your life with her, and do you pledge that you will love, honour and care for her with tenderness and affection?
We do.
Will you, Dulcie, take Jack to be your husband, to share your life with him, and do you pledge that you will love, honour and care for him with tenderness and affection?
That's today.
I will.
Now it's time for the vows. So I'll give you the microphone, Jack, for the vows. The vows. There's your vows, Jack.
Wedding ceremony. Oh, no, don't. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Jack William Merchant, take thee, Dulcie May Washington, to be my lawful wedded wife.
Thank you. Now, Dulcie, are you able to hold that for me? And I'll hold your vows for you if you like. Can you manage?
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Dulcie May Washington,
Put your glasses.
take thee, Jack William Merchant, to be my lawful wedded husband.
Oh, this is serious.
The exchange of rings has for a very long time been a traditional part of the marriage ceremony. But the rings also have a practical purpose. They are a daily physical reminder of the vows you have just made to each other. Dulcie, please take Jack's hand and repeat after me. Right. Left. Jack, like the circle of love that protects us,
Like a circle of love that protects us.
may this ring symbolise our love for eternity.
Symbolize our love for eternity.
These are the hands that even now,
These are the hands that even now,
wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours.
will still be reaching for yours. I thought doing that.
Still giving you the same unspoken tenderness. Still giving you the unspoken tenderness with just a touch.
a touch.
Jack, would you like to?
Two times?
Jack, please take Dulcie's hand and repeat after me.
After me.
Dulcie,
Dulcie,
like the circle of love that protects us,
like the circle of love that protects us,
may this ring symbolise our love
may this ring symbolise our love
for eternity.
for eternity.
These are the hands that even now,
These are the hands that even now,
though wrinkled and aged,
though wrinkled and aged,
will still be reaching for yours,
will still be reaching for yours,
still giving you the same unspoken tenderness
still giving you the same unspoken tenderness
with just a touch.
with just a touch. Does it go on?
Jack and Dulcie, Now that you have made your promises to share your lives together in accordance with your vows, it is with great pleasure that I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. Now sit down, Dulcie. We now, ladies and gentlemen, we now have the signing. So I will ask Dulcie and their two witnesses, Helen, to sign the register. So we have the register here, and we'll pass it to Jack and Dulcie so that you don't have to get up, and everybody has to. So here we go. We just pretend to sign the registers. Here we go. And if everybody could just stay quietly seated while they sign the registers.
When's the wedding start?
Now I have to sign. Have you signed, Jack? Did you sign already? Okay, beautiful. Now it's just this side to sign. Now it is with great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Merchant. Congratulations.